Alright guys, welcome to We Print It. Today we're gonna print a 3D or paint a 3D printed prop grenade. It's a World War II era F1 Russian grenade. It's been 3D printed with PLA. We're gonna paint it in the classic Russian olive drab with the metallic colored fuse and pull pin. So I'm gonna go ahead and get set up. Okay, for this prop, the materials we need are pretty basic. First off, I mixed up a metallic black color for the fuse and the pull pin. And then I have the standard OD green I mixed up and a black. We'll mainly use the black for shadowing and things of that nature. You'll see once we get to painting. Also, we're going to airbrush everything. And on hand, I always have alcohol, isopropyl alcohol for cleaning, and water for cleaning as well. You'll see that whole procedure as we go along. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pull the print off the printer, and we're going to get started. Alright, now that we've got our grenades out, first thing we're going to do is paint them black, just so that we can have the shadowing under them. So, put a little black in my airbrush, grab one of the grenades, and just paint the whole thing black. It's just that simple. Go ahead and try to get every nook and cranny. Get all in there. This will all make sense once we start doing the next coat. What this is doing is creating shadows and pre-shadowing, pre-weathering the piece so it looks a little more realistic when it's done. Go ahead, like I said, get every nook and cranny. Especially if you're using like a white filament, this black counteracts that white so that when you paint it with the next color, it doesn't look so washed out. You don't have to worry about being too clean on this part here. Like I said, just go ahead and get all you can. Don't worry about the fingerprints. This is all going to be covered up. I follow the same process with all my models, figures, vehicles, everything. Like I said, it just creates that pre-shadowing. And as you can see, I printed these with a fully assembled. Sometimes I do props in parts. It all depends on the job and what's easier for everybody. Sometimes they need it to where they need it in parts. Well, then I'll do the parts. Other times it's like this, just a display piece. They don't need every little part. They don't need the pin to detach. Just more or less for display. Then I just print it in one piece. It's easier for me, a lot quicker, less support, which means less waste on material. But like I said, sometimes it just has to be done in parts. And when that's what the job calls for, that's what I gotta do. Like I said, some of that undercolor shows through. That's okay. PLA tends to suck up the paint really well, so that'll kind of fill it in. And like I said, this is just the undercoat for shadow purposes. Then I went ahead and painted the pins black already. So we're going to go ahead and stop here and be back with you in a minute with the next color. Okay, here we are, we're back.